Yo, what's up, guys? It's me, SEATH, aka your boy making noise. And check out how clean my room is. Whoa, wait a minute. Who's that guy? Who's that guy? And what'd he do with that other grumpy, sad, lazy guy? Look how clean that is. It's super clean. If you want a good laugh, I highly recommend this movie. I only have one more load of laundry to do. Shout out my amazing sister for this amazing wall tapestry. Like! Sorry about not being on YouTube or posting any videos lately. I've been going through a journey and it's time we talk about it. Yesterday it was 80 degrees. Today it is snowing. I love Ohio. So, as many of you know, my dog did unfortunately pass away recently. But it has not occurred to me how sick he had gotten throughout this entire year. I mean, this whole year really took an impact on my life because of him getting sick progressively worse and worse and worse throughout the entire year. The beginning of the year, he got a tooth infection, and that's kind of what triggered it all and made everything start dominoing and falling on top of each other. He slowly stopped walking, stopped seeing, stopped hearing, stopped listening, stopped eating, all that. And I didn't realize how much of a toll that was even taking throughout the entire year on me, let alone him, and how fast it was happening. And all of this happened to happen at the same time that I went to America's Got Talent and hit a peak with my music and thought that there was no more room for growth after that, because I was on the radio, I was on TV. I did it and I was done. As far as I was concerned, I didn't think it could be done any better because it was a peak. And that's not the case. Where's this video going? It has taken a dramatic toll on me and my music. I've not put out any music except for that last video that you guys saw. That was kind of like that was a panic attack being filmed in a way, like the aggression and not knowing what to do or how to handle a video. And even the shorts recently, there's the mindless brain rot shorts. Yeah, they're for growth on YouTube, but they're also because I don't know what else to do. I really didn't want to do more than that. I didn't want to put forth any effort. My motivation really trickled out with everything that has been going on. I'm watching snow come inside of this window. It's crazy. I found a penny! Woo! Yeah! What was we talking about? Right, the effort. I haven't wanted to put forth any effort. Hence, this really long hair right now. Like, I'm embarrassed to do this, but oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Not wanting to put effort in my music, in my looks, in my hygiene, in my room, in my family roots, in my friendships, in my relationships, in all of it. I haven't wanted to put any effort into stuff, and I have not realized that until recently. Recently, some really bad things happened, and I don't even know where to start. I guess for the past 2 years, I've been experiencing mild symptoms of these panic attacks. I thought they were anxiety attacks. They are anxiety related, but they're panic attacks. And well, within this past week, I've had 2. These panic attacks, I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. It's worse, 10 times worse than COVID was. And COVID, I was laid up in bed for 2 weeks not moving, like coma. Like, just sweating profusely, so dizzy I couldn't move, sick, tired. My bed was wet from how much I was sweating and just laying in it. And that was a piece of cake compared to this panic attacks. These real panic attacks, in case you don't know, they legitimately make you feel like you're seeing your life flash before your eyes and dying. The fear of death, like, oh my God, God is killing me. God is killing me because I am guilty or shameful for something that I did or didn't do, and I don't even know what it is. It's my brain that's just overthinking and adding things to the plate. I mean, it could be something as stupid as, I didn't go out and get a job today. That's not a big deal. That's not the end of the world. You can do it tomorrow. You can do it right now if you want to. But if your brain starts thinking like that, and it doesn't stop, and it's like, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, then one little thing can trigger all of that to just, alarms go off, my heart starts going crazy, and it really does. My heart was pounding and racing millions of miles per hour. Like I was having a hard time breathing. In the end of it, it's so powerful. In the end, I pass out. It's so powerful, it puts me out. And so, talk about feeling like dying. I'm just sitting there going to sleep real slow as my heart starts exploding. Just imagine that. It's crazy. These people outside right now, right over here, are looking at me like I'm completely crazy because I'm talking at the window. I don't know if they see my phone. It's nuts. I'm going to move it because I feel awkward. They're down there on the ground. I don't know if you can see them. There they are. So it was weird. In front of these windows is like great light compared to like my room, as you just seen. My room is pretty dark. I need to fix my lights and stuff. Maintenance, home improvement is something that I haven't wanted to put effort into because of everything going on. And I haven't been able to understand it, and I really still don't, but I'm coming to grips with it. And I'm learning how to maintain it, manage it, control it. I have triggers. Something new that happened to me as a smoker, I've learned that smoking makes it 10 times worse for me. So I've unfortunately had to pretty much completely quit. I guess that's a good thing. Funny talking about God and how this is all related to that. Maybe it's like the push in the right direction. The day after my first panic attack this week, it was really bad. It was so bad, I was going to go to the hospital again, but I didn't want to. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning. I woke up from sleeping, from like an hour and a half worth of sleeping, woke up with a panic attack so bad that I went over to my 80-year-old father's apartment and was like, Dad, help me, because I'm going to the hospital if you can't, And luckily we sat there and just talked it out for hours and hours while I went through it. Thank God for my dad, honestly. And that was enough to tell me, hey, you got to do something, man. You got to try. If you don't try, you're going to die. If you don't try, you're going to die. That's all there is to it. And there's no sense in asking why, and I'm not trying to rhyme. I'm just that guy. No, but for real, I went out and I got insurance, which I have never had insurance. I'm sorry. I've never been responsible enough to have insurance. The only insurance I had was through employers, and I never had to get it individually. So doing that is completely new for me. And I have a new $80 bill for the rest of my life, monthly. So I had to get insurance, and I got a job, and I fixed my car, or something. I did something really big, all in the same day. Fear of dying motivated me to an extreme. That's also why you're seeing this video, because the one that just happened 2 days ago made me completely clean my apartment. That's why I'm so proud of it being so clean. To clean and take care of myself, that's why I look presentable. I don't look great, but I look presentable. And I do plan on getting a haircut. I've just been putting that off too, because So my social anxiety has spiked with all of this. Like, I can't talk to people. This is how I talk to people, legitimately. I'll be like, hey, how's it going? I cannot look you in the eye. I cannot look you in the eye. I don't know why. And I know that I look like a weirdo. I feel like a weirdo. But I can't do it. And when I try, it's so hard because I'm like, maybe I'm not doing that, but I feel like I'm doing that. I just feel so out of place. And like I don't know what to do. And I'm so scared of the unknown. And this is all amplified because of whatever is happening in my brain. And I've really been working on that to try to get it back to somewhat normal. I'm going to have to watch this video and see what I was talking about right before that. Like, my brain's not fully functioning anymore, guys. I don't understand it. And it is very scary. And so it's motivated me to just try a whole lot more and to do better. And that's one of the reasons I'm making this video. I've made a lot of videos, I'm not going to lie, and I've completely tossed it in the garbage. I never posted it to YouTube because I'm scared. I've made so many videos, probably dumb videos anyway, but I just toss it in the garbage. See what I mean? I just don't know exactly what's going on, but I had been trying and then just deleting it and not doing anything. And so doing this is trying to push myself in the right direction and to get back on my feet better than I ever was before. Trying, you know. I need some kind of light in my life. There we go. I don't want to just ramble on forever and completely miss the point of this video, which is, I don't really know what the point of this video is, but I wanted to put a video out and some helpful information about this kind of situation that I find myself in with these panic attacks and mental illness or whatever it is. I've learned on my own personal journey is maybe something that could help you out if you're experiencing anywhere similar or the same. First of all, I have recognized that my heart racing has been induced by a feeling of excitement or fear. One of the two. And it really is a mental battle because I've had times where I want to be excited and happy about something. And I'll go out and I'll start making a song or something and my heart's racing. And all of a sudden I become aware. Hey, my heart is racing. And I'm like breathing like hard. I feel like I'm exercising right now and I don't know what's going on. Then my body starts quaking like that, and it's real. I cannot stop it. It's like an actual seizure type thing. I start freezing up and then I know it's coming on. It's my brain trying to trick me that pleasure is a fight or flight and it turns into fear. Because my heart's racing. It doesn't know the difference. My brain is tricking me. And I've realized this just on my own. A couple nights ago, I was doing some research about certain things like this with people who have these issues on Reddit. And something that they said that lines up perfectly with what I'm talking about is they try to get their heart elevated on purpose. Purposely elevate your heart. Exercising, rigorous exercise to make you go because you know that you're doing that for a good reason. You're telling your brain that you are accomplishing something and the accomplishment creates like dopamine spikes, which is good for your brain instead of saying that you're doing something bad and you're freaking out like you're hiding. You're hiding and you're scared. And it's a completely different experience. So I guess what I would say is try to be active as much as possible and accomplish small tasks. That small task can be working out. If you work out and you did it, you accomplished something, and it creates a happy chemical. And it really does go a long way. This video is so unscripted. I hope you're still listening. Comment poop if you're still listening. Then leave a second comment that says this video is the opposite of poop. It's okay. Something else that you can do is gain back those relationships that you feel guilty about by going and confronting it, whether you be scared or shameful or what it is, because you never know what the other end of that relationship or friendship or family member is feeling or experiencing, and they could be going through the exact same thing. Because to be honest, most of us experience this fear on different levels. We just don't manage it the same way. So by saying that, that person is just afraid to come talk to you as you are to go and talk to them. Crazy, but it's true. Regaining that connection back is very vital to not feeling guilty anymore. Guilt is a big part of it, and shame is a big part of it. Not being good enough has been a staple of why I feel the way I feel. Not being good enough to make it any further than America's Got Talent. Not being good enough to keep my dog alive longer than he was. Not being good enough to get more than one song on the radio. Not being good enough to be a family member or have money and take care of my responsibilities. Not being good enough has been a staple in why I feel the way I feel, or why I'm mentally ill, whatever you want to call it. I don't like calling it that, because I'm not. I'm coming back, okay? I was, but I'm not. And play that MGK song, goddamn. Goddamn, that's who it was and not who I am. I don't know how it goes, but it's close. My dad has been the helping hand in that. He has been the therapy that I have needed. And what he would say is, who are you not good enough for? Because you're good enough for God. You're good enough for me. You're good enough for everyone. Who are you not good enough for is you. You know, you can't change who you are. You can just learn to live with it and accept it. And once you accept it, you no longer feel guilty about it, even though it may not be the same way that somebody else is. Everyone is different, and everyone struggles in their own way. And this is your personal struggle. And the people who care about you will see that that is a struggle and not a flaw and not something to be looked down upon. They're still going to love you. They're still going to love you. God still loves you. My search for God recently has been insane. The evidence of God is crazy right now. Like, you couldn't convince me that there is not a God right now because of how much he has reached his hand into my life and moved things around. It's crazy. That's been another big thing too, was finding my faith, because if I don't got faith in anything, then I'm really scared to die, because I'm just not going anywhere. If I have faith in something, well, at least when I die, I know that I'll go somewhere, you know? And then, I guess the last thing that I would say, without rambling on too much more than I already have, I don't know how long this video is. It's probably like 4 hours long at this point. I would say that if you are experiencing these panic attacks or panic disorder or whatever, anxiety, just remember, it's not going to kill you. It's not possible, apparently. It feels like it is, and it feels like you are. For me personally, it's like a very slow decline, and it just feels like, oh yeah, something's definitely wrong. I should go to the hospital. I should go to the doctors. But yeah, I've done all that within the past 2 years, and everybody says the same thing. It's all in your head. It makes you sound crazy. But what more crazy is that it's not going to kill you. If it wanted to, it would, and you don't have a choice about that. So again, you got to learn to live with it. Once you accept that that is just the truth, that you're not going to die, or whatever is going to happen is going to happen, somehow that fear goes away a little bit. It says, well, I don't have control over this situation. The only thing I can control is my decisions to try to help it or make it worse. If I just sat there and I lived in it and I overthink the process, I'm making it worse because I'm not doing anything about it. If I get up, I move around, I stretch out, I exercise a little, I go out and put gas in my car, I walk outside and experience the sun, so many things start to feel better about the situation I'm currently in, because these decisions that I made ended up altering what my brain was thinking about. Distraction is a big key too. And distraction isn't as easy as just saying I'm going to go do something to get my mind off of it. A lot of the time, the distraction that you need is something that you don't know what's going to happen. Something that's unaware. Like a video that you can't predict. That's kind of hard to come by. So my big thing has been to reach out to people and talk to them, because you can't predict what somebody's gonna say or do. I mean, as soon as they say something, you have to have an immediate reaction, an immediate process in your brain, and you are taken out of thinking about this over here, and you're thinking about this conversation that you are now involved with. And that distraction is great. It's probably one of the better distractions, I would say, other than like doing something to improve your personal life. Because if you do that, then that's the good, happy chemical up in your brain, and it is also distracting from feeling sad. Revisiting music, though, I have not given up on my music. I have realized that maybe it's not where I want it to be currently, so I'm still working on it deeply. And at the end of this year, I will have an album coming out, if it doesn't come out before that, because I'm tired of sitting on these songs already. And I have been working on it a little at a time. But with these things going on, hopefully, my mindset's going to get better, and I'm going to be coming out with some more music soon. It's not going to be that top tier stuff that you guys want until the end of the year, because I'm taking a lot of time to work on it instead of just fast forwarding through the process. But feeling motivated and feeling good makes me want to get back into doing music and freestyling and writing and making videos and doing all of that. And like I said, I haven't wanted to do that in probably over a year because of everything that has happened with me. And it's really good to even be able to voice that, because my brain was so fried or broken, whatever you want to call it, that I couldn't even pinpoint that. I couldn't tell you what was wrong with me. I'm very happy to be where I am now. Thank the God that there is, because I don't think I could have done it without all the things in my life, including all of you who still support me. And you're just waiting. You've waited a full year for me. High freaking five, man, woman. I love you. Because that support, that means more than anything. And I know a lot of personal people in my life that have been the same way, where it feels like I have treated you wrong because I haven't come to visit you or I haven't talked to you, and you still accept me with loving arms when I do come around. To me, that is huge, because I feel like a jerk. And that's part of my guilt. So part of getting over my guilt is getting back on here in doing this video for you guys. So I really hope that you got something out of this. I hope that I got something out of this. I hope that you have a good day after this. I hope that beautiful music comes out of somewhere. I hope blessings rain down upon the earth. I just hope the best for everyone out there. And I wanted to give you a little update on my life and maybe a little advice. And I wanted to talk a whole lot because I haven't done a podcast in forever. Which, speaking of, y'all should go tune in to the Media Farm Outhouse podcast and show some love, show support. Because your boy might return there as a guest at some point in time. Because me and Tom, we've been talking again. And it's been really nice. And you'll find Gary in the comments no matter what. So if you want somebody to talk to and we're not talking to you, Gary's going to be there in the comments, bro. And so is Lin. And you can hear some amazing live music. So if you're looking for something to do and your creators are not currently posting every Wednesday at like 8 o'clock, I think, you can tune in to the Media Farm Outhouse podcast. And if you're still bored after that, you can go to my second channel, Adventures in Skateboarding. Adventures in Skateboarding, you see my face, not over 30. That's a different channel. Adventures in Skateboarding, period. And the and symbol is the and symbol, not just the word and. You can check out those videos. You can check out my older videos. And if you're still bored with that, well, I don't know what to tell you, man. Get off your phone and go do something. Much love, everybody. I'm out of here. It has been great. And let's just hope that it continues being great. Peace, love, positivity. Be fearless. Be motivated. Be strong. You got this. If I can do it, you can do it.